Okay, so about a month ago, I started having unnecessary and unrealistic fears. Well, they're kind of realistic. And it's weird because it's not necessarily about the pain, it's not about the actual surgery, it's about going under anesthesia. I just have this really, really bad feeling about going under anesthesia. I don't know why. It started about a month ago, and I was just like, so I don't know. I'm trying to just not think about it. And I've been under anesthesia a lot, but that doesn't necessarily make my chances any better. The more you are, the more risk. But I've never had a problem in the past, so that's a good sign. Waking up, I've had family members that have had issues waking up, but nobody's died that I know of. So I think I'll be fine. But that's just kind of like thoughts and feelings. Otherwise, like, I'm excited to not hurt, but I know I'm gonna hurt worse for the first at least 2 weeks, and then after that I'll be hopefully feeling better. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited to feel what it's going to feel like inside, like the bones and everything. Like, I won't have the clicking anymore, the popping, and obviously like the pain, because it'll be better supported and that disc will be completely removed and not putting pressure on things anymore to give me pain. So the only pain that I'm going to have is the actual incision site, which takes about a week to 2 weeks to feel better. So I'm excited about that. I'm hoping this go around that I don't get sick from the anesthesia when I wake up, and I just hope it goes very smoothly. I've been in a lot of pain for a long time, so I'm looking forward to the surgery. Just with anything, you have thoughts, concerns, feelings. So those are some of mine. My post-op plans. So I have school. I'm right in the middle of my last 2 quarters of my master's degree. So this is my break between summer quarter and fall quarter, and so basically my surgery is on Wednesday, and then I have to be in class 3 weeks later on the 23rd. And I'm hoping that I'm able to do that. I'm very hopeful that I will be, because of last time, and then my grandfather had a fusion, and he tells me that he's wonderful and amazing and can do no wrong. So that's kind of what I'm thinking short term, is that those are my goals. I just want to get to class and be able to finish my master's degree. And then as far as exercise and all that, obviously I'm going to have my first post-op appointment, and then the doctor will tell me, yeah, you can start physical therapy now, and blah, 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 blah. So I'll be working physical therapy and then doing obviously my own exercises. This time my body is a lot better composition wise. I have a lot more muscle than I do fat compared to last time. I'm still not wonderful and perfect and thin and blah 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 blah, but I'm a lot better than I was going into this surgery than I was the last surgery. So that kind of gives me hope. I feel stronger. And basically I'll be doing physical therapy, and I will be doing modified swimming, because I can't twist, so I have to go get a snorkel from the store, and I have to stay face down in the water, breathe into the snorkel, and just move my arms like this. And because I can't twist my head, because then that makes your body twist, and you can't twist. So it says that I can resume swimming 6 to 8 weeks after surgery, so we'll do that. As far as like the actual like intense, just mindless swimming where you're not using a snorkel, I can't do that until 6 to 8 months, because it said like intense whatever. They don't want you twisting, so I'm just gonna pay attention and follow the instructions and do what I'm supposed to do, because I want this to work. My other form of exercise will be continuing to walk. They want you for the first 2 weeks, they want you to work up to and be walking a mile a day. Well, you pretty much walk 2 miles a day just in your house. Like, I have a Fitbit, it tells me things, so I know that I average about 2 miles a day being lazy and sedentary walking around my house. So I think a mile is very achievable. Thankfully, I still have my Fitbit, gonna wear it, gonna get my mile in a day, gonna do it. Gonna track this surgery very, very well because I want it to work. As far as foods, obviously the first 2 weeks, my grandparents will be monitoring my food intake, so I imagine that they're going to give me what I tell them to give me, and so I won't be eating a lot, but I've kind of looked up some foods that help with fusions in particular, and bone growth and support bone growth, and just stuff that I can get away with eating that won't hurt the fusion, and stuff that's healthy and whatnot. So that's going to be probably the first 2-3 weeks until I have to go back to school, and through that, because basically what we're doing is he's driving me up and driving me back, because it's 1 day a week. So Wednesdays I'll be driven up, I'll be driven up, and I'll be driven back. So that'll be every week for 10 weeks. Woo, school. I will probably resume driving myself there and back probably sometime. I don't want to push it, but I want to say sometime, let's see, I'm guessing surgery September, October, Halloween-ish, end of October, beginning of November. I don't want to push it. It's a long drive. It's almost 4 hours if you're driving how you're supposed to drive. So yeah, and sitting in a car for 4 hours isn't great. Obviously, I'll probably stop midway and walk around. Probably have to stop every hour and walk around, because that's just the smart thing to do. So we'll see. I'm just not one to want to stop when I'm driving long distances. I just want to get there. So we'll see what happens. But that's kind of my short term until the end of the year, until December plans. I've got a lot of events going on. There's a Renaissance fair in Northern California that my boyfriend really wants to go to, and he's going to go to with or without me. And I would really like to go with him, but it's literally, I want to say 4 weeks. Yeah, it's 4 weeks after surgery. No, that's a lie. That's a dirty lie. It is 5 weeks after surgery. So I really would like to go to that, and I feel like I would be able to go to that, but I'm not 100%. Well, it's one of those, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And the week before that, 4 weeks after surgery, there's a wedding in Southern California that I would like to go to, also related to my boyfriend and his family. I would like to meet his family down there, so I've been dating the guy for almost 2 years and haven't met that side of the family yet. So I would really like to go, but that's 4 weeks after surgery, and that's a long drive. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I guess that 3 weeks after surgery drive up to school is going to tell me a lot. So, yet again, each event, I'm going to have to see where I'm at, how I'm feeling, and if I go or not. Let's see, it's like the first weekend, second weekend, and third weekend there's another wedding that I want to go. I want to go to all those things. I really, really want to. But I live in the center and everything's not here. It requires 3.5 to 4 hour drives. And I just don't know if I'll be up for that, just having surgery. So everybody understands. But I'm young and I want to go. But trust in the fact that if I'm hurting or if I'm not feeling up to it, it's not happening. I'm not going to push my body. I want this thing to work. So that's number one. The rest of the stuff, it's whatever.